With over 900,000 users, Sharesies is New Zealand's largest investing app. There is a new app in town, and last year, they were the most downloaded investing app in Australia according to Data AI. It's called Moomoo. Their app is seriously powerful, and they're not messing around. They're here to compete with Sharesies and replicate their successes from abroad here in New Zealand. In this video, we'll compare both apps to see which one comes out on top in 2026. We'll look at things like the markets they offer, the fees they charge, research capabilities, basically everything you'd want to know if you were deciding which one to use. Let's start with the obvious. What can you invest in through both apps? I've made this easy with a table, clearly showing what investments are offered by both apps. So let's start with the things that are the same. Both Sharesies and Moomoo offer access to stocks and ETFs in Australia and the United States. So buying something like Apple, Coca-Cola, or Wesfarmers is possible through either platform. Sharesies extends this to include New Zealand stocks and ETFs, managed funds like Pathfinder or Milford, and 7 cryptocurrencies. Moomoo, on the other hand, adds Hong Kong stocks and ETFs, as well as US options. These are mainly used by advanced traders to enhance returns and hedge risk, while the Hong Kong market gives easy access to Chinese giants like Tencent and ICBC. So if investing in New Zealand is a priority for you, Sharesies has an edge here as the only broker offering this. On the other hand, if you're wanting to trade options or have access to Hong Kong stock market for Chinese stocks, Moomoo has the edge. So in our first round, I'm going to give it a tie. 3 points each. Depending on your preferences and experience level, one might stand out over the other. Second up, let's talk about fees. This is critical as fees can massively erode your returns over time. Sharesies uses a simple but layered fee structure. They offer a pay-as-you-go system, charging a 1.9% transaction fee when you buy or sell a stock or ETF. This is capped at 25 New Zealand dollars in New Zealand, 15 Australian dollars in Australia, and 5 US dollars in the US. Alternatively, they offer 3 monthly plans ranging from $3 to $15 a month. This gives you a set amount of complementary trades. On both the pay-as-you-go model and the plans, you'll pay a 0.5% fee on changing currencies between New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, and the US dollar. Moomoo takes a different approach, only offering a pay-as-you-go model, and the fees are different by market. On US trades, Moomoo charges 99 US cents per trade, plus pass-through fees. On Australian trades, Moomoo charges the greater of $4.99 in Australian dollars per trade, or 0.05% of the transaction value. And for Hong Kong trades, they charge the greater of 3 Hong Kong dollars per trade, or 0.03% of the transaction value. In addition, there's a further 15 Hong Kong dollars for the platform fee and pass-through fees. Option contracts in the United States cost 50 US cents per contract, and when changing currencies, they add a spread to the wholesale exchange rate. In all cases, Moomoo charges fees less than Sharesies to exchange currencies. So when it comes to comparing fees, it's always easier in a table. Here I've taken the fees directly from a table on the Sharesies website and done my own calculations for Moomoo, as their website didn't include third-party fees. This includes all the fees related to buying a stock or ETF, including platform fees, commissions, brokerages, foreign exchange, everything you'd have to pay. As we're comparing both platforms, I'm only looking at the 2 markets that they cover. For Australian trades, Sharesies is cheaper if you purchase 200 Australian dollars or less of Australian stocks or ETFs at a time. If you trade more than this, Moomoo charges lower fees. As you get into the 5-figure trades, the difference becomes huge. For American trades, purchasing 5 US dollars of shares would be cheaper on Sharesies. When we look at anything upwards of 50 US dollars, Moomoo charges lower fees. There were a few assumptions in producing this table, so make sure to read those below. So side by side, Moomoo generally charges lower fees, but it depends on how much you buy at a time. If you're investing a little bit at a time, especially in Australia, Sharesies might be a cheaper option. American stocks like Apple and Nvidia trade for hundreds of dollars a share, so for American trades, which are more common for Kiwi investors, Moomoo would stand out for their low fee structure. So in this round, Moomoo comes out on top, 4 points to 3. It's also important to look at the ownership structure of stocks and ETFs when using the apps. Sharesies works on a custodian model, meaning the stocks and ETFs are held on your behalf by a nominee company, rather than being registered directly in your name. You remain the beneficial owner, but your name isn't on the registry. Moomoo follows the same model for US and Hong Kong investments, but for those on the ASX, your name is registered directly on your investments. This is known as being CHESS sponsored, and for many investors, it is absolutely essential for safety. Even if the platform ceases to operate, your name is stamped on those shares at the registry. So this is something you only get with Moomoo on ASX trades. So with the CHESS sponsorship layer, Moomoo edges out Sharesies 4 points to 3. Next up, let's evaluate each platform's minimum investment amount. For many beginner investors or those with less funds, it can be expensive to get started when some shares sell for thousands of dollars each. Fortunately, both Sharesies and Moomoo allow for fractional investing. This means you can buy a small piece of a stock. So if Apple is selling for $200 and something, you can buy a fraction or a small piece of it for a lower entry price. It basically works the same, so if the stock goes up 5%, so does your fractional share. On Sharesies, you can invest as little as a cent at a time. Their fee structure is percentage-based, so they don't have a minimum investment amount. As you can see here, I am buying a cent of Apple stock, and as you can see, it went through. This is a huge part of Sharesies branding, where they give everybody equal access to the stock market, no matter how much they have to invest. So they're strong here and offer this across all stocks and ETFs on their platform. Moomoo offers fractional shares only on select US stocks, with a minimum trade value of $5 or 1/10,000th of a single stock. So with Sharesies offering a lower minimum investment and fractional investing across all stock and ETF investments on their platform, they take out this round 4 points to 1. Next, let's evaluate the research tools on each platform. In Sharesies, let's look at the page for Apple. We can see the current price, a bit of a write-up about the company, the price chart, and a bit of high-level data around the dividends, the PE ratio, and the market cap. So really, there isn't anything you can research here on the app. Jumping over into Moomoo, this is where their app really excels. On the first screen, we get all that data from Sharesies and more. Clicking into the chart, we can apply over 100 technical indicators like moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and there's loads here. Clicking out of the chart, we get a full view of the order book, which is something Sharesies only offers on their $15 a month plan. Basically, there is a lot here for technical chart analysis. The next tab gives you a huge amount of financial data and analysis, something I've only ever seen on paid tools like Simply Wall Street or Stockopedia. As I scroll through, I'm just scraping the surface of what the app offers. There is so much data here, and as a user, they also have an AI tool that is trained on this data. So when it comes to doing stock research, there's no comparison between the two apps. Moomoo takes this by a landslide, 5 points to 1. Beyond research, it's also important to compare how easy it is to access the platforms. Both Sharesies and Moomoo can be accessed through mobile with iOS and Android apps. You just sign in and you've got complete access in your pocket on the go. Both Sharesies and Moomoo replicate their mobile experience on desktop as well. Sharesies is accessible through the web, while Moomoo requires the download of a desktop program. Personally, I prefer the website experience as it's easier and I don't need to download software. So here, Sharesies takes the win, 4 points to 3. Beyond the access of the apps, it's important to look at the usability. Sharesies is known for being super easy to use. It's removed anything that's not critical to start investing, leaving behind only the essentials to declutter the screen. This aligns with their positioning to give everyone access to the market, irrespective of their investing background. Moomoo, on the other hand, has busy screens full of numbers and charts. This is great if you want an abundance of information rather than jumping between paid research apps, but for beginner investors, it might overwhelm them. So while beginners might prefer Sharesies' easy layout, experienced investors may find Sharesies is lacking details. So purely from the usability point of view, Sharesies has an edge as anybody could pick up the app and start investing. 4 points to 2 in their favor here. When you're putting money into a new platform, you want to know it's safe and secure. So let's now take a look at each app's regulatory and financial backing. Sharesies was founded in New Zealand in 2017 and today has over 900,000 users in New Zealand and Australia. Their largest investor is TradeMe, and at the latest funding round, were valued at $750 million, so they have a strong financial backing. They're licensed by the FMA, operate under New Zealand law, and are bound by NZX rules. Sharesies Nominees holds investor assets separate to Sharesies Limited, which is their trading entity. Moomoo New Zealand operates under Moomoo Securities Australia, which is based in Australia, where they're regulated by ASIC and have an Australian financial services license. They also have the New Zealand equivalent, the Financial Services Providers Register, along with being registered in 50 others around the world. Moomoo's parent company, Futu Holdings, is listed on America's NASDAQ exchange with with a market cap exceeding $13 billion. They even featured on the NASDAQ billboard in New York's Times Square, and I was lucky enough to have featured. With over 29 million users globally and 3,000 employees, they're much larger than Sharesies. The company is growing quickly with growing revenues, profits, and balance sheet, giving a sense of the company's financial standing. Furthermore, any funds kept with Moomoo are kept at JP Morgan in trust, meaning they are kept separate from Moomoo's own funds. In this round, I'm giving it to Sharesies as a local company. Moomoo has a much larger parent company, but being local gives Sharesies a slight edge here. 4 points to 3. Moving along, I did something sneaky to test the customer support for both companies. I sent a customer inquiry to both service desks on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. through their apps. When I submitted my request to Moomoo, the AI bot came back instantly, giving me my answer. I then requested a human, and even though it was a Sunday, I got a human reply in under 5 minutes. Moomoo live chat is 24/5, and on holidays or the weekend, they're 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. in New Zealand. They also have a help center, an email address, an 0800 number, giving me the option of calling or emailing them as well. I also submitted the same request to Sharesies, and their AI bot gave me the correct reply as well. I once again requested for a human, but didn't get a reply until Tuesday, so it took them more than a single business day to reply. I faced this kind of service back in 2022 when I was withdrawing $80,000 to put towards a deposit on my house, and it's something they really need to address. Even with $80,000 invested with them, I had no way to address issues in the moment. They don't offer email or phone options, so messaging is the only way to reach them. So without Sharesies having the option to call, to email, or to live chat, Moomoo has the edge here when it comes to customer support. 5 points to 2. Another thing important to investors is the trading window. Markets are usually open during business hours in their respective markets. The issue for us in New Zealand is that markets like the American ones open at 3:30 a.m. So having a larger trading window can be important, especially if you follow the 10 a.m. rule where all the action happens at market open. So the US offers pre-market, market, post-market, and overnight trading. Sharesies offer the first 3, giving 16-hour trading 5 days a week. Moomoo offers all 4 sessions, adding the overnight one, giving them a higher 24-hour trading 5 days a week. So depending on the time of year, you can trade any time between around 1 p.m. on a Monday to 1 p.m. on a Saturday. So Moomoo offers the edge here, 5 points to 4. The final area I want to look at is the order options. There are several ways to buy or sell shares. The most common is a market order to buy or to sell. This is where you just state the dollar amount to buy, say $5, or the number of shares to sell, and the app will go away and find the next available price. Probably the second most common would be a limit buy or sell order. Here you specify the maximum price you'd buy a share for, or the minimum price you'd be willing to sell at. Then you specify the amount you'd like to buy or sell at this price. The third option you have is a trigger buy or stop loss order. If the stock price hits a trigger, a market buy or sell would execute automatically. Both Sharesies and Moomoo offer these options, with Moomoo having a further 10 available for advanced traders. So for this reason, they get 5 points to Sharesies 4 as they cover the main bases. So once you add all the points up, our leaderboard has Moomoo out in front with 40 points, while Sharesies got 36 points. Moomoo has a much more powerful platform with many of the additional features targeting a more experienced investor. The research tools are unparalleled in the market, their fees are often lower, and their order options give users more control over their investment entry and exit points. Sharesies is targeting a more beginner investor that is looking for an easier way to enter the market. The UI is extremely clean, it ticks pretty much all the boxes for a casual investor, but the fees can be high if you've got larger amounts to invest. It's great that New Zealand has so many options now to get started investing. If you are wanting to try either Sharesies or Moomoo, I've included my link down below in the video description and the pinned comments. Moomoo hosts regular events in Auckland where you can meet the team, which is awesome because very few brokers do this. Moomoo offers new users up to 38 free fractional shares when they make a qualifying deposit and keep the money on platform for a minimum of 30 days. They also have $0 brokerage for 30 days on US and Aussie stocks, so make sure to check those out down below. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I've posted over 250 videos helping Kiwis and Aussies invest in the market. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to catching you on the next one. Cheers.